trash. Boo-boo. It was mid for real.
Now, when have any of you ever heard me speak like that? Does that even sound like something I would say?
But look at how the comment section is gonna be full of people that only made it 5 seconds into the video. Now here's how I really feel about JJK's return with the first 2 episodes of season 3.
Start the review.
JJK is back, baby, and it's doing what JJK does best, and that's getting straight to business. Standing on business. That's business right there. Let me stand on that real quick. Now, this is my first time doing an anime review, so I'm a little bit nervous. So if I happen to not do well, be nice. Okay, but I am open to constructive criticism in the comment section, okay, if you want to give it to me. But also, if you did happen to read the JJK manga, understand that I also read the manga. So I know everything that's going to happen, everything that's to come towards the end, I know. But I will not be spoiling anything for anybody in this video. And if you are a manga reader of JJK as well, please, please, please put spoiler alert or spoiler warning before you comment something that is only manga knowledge, okay? We do not want to spoil for people that are anime onlys, please. That being said, if somebody does put spoiler warning at the beginning of their comment and you still choose to read it knowing that you're an anime only, that's your fault. Be smart, okay? All right, let's get into this for real. Now, my personal opinion on JJK has always been a good one, just not a praiseworthy one like most people tend to have about JJK or Solo Leveling or any other hyped up anime. They tend to praise it, but just because I don't praise the metaphorical ground that these animes walk on, don't mean that I don't like the anime, bro. I can still like it, I just don't worship it. Dang! I'm sorry, that was a lot. I had to get that off my chest. It's gone, I'm relaxed now, we're good. In episode 1 of season 3, JJK really ain't wasting no time. They are pulling us in immediately with a chase scene. And let me just tell you something, I have to talk about the animation first, because the animation, I can tell that they took it from here where we didn't think they could go any higher. The only thing higher than what they was doing in season 2 was literally Demon Slayer, okay? JJK still took it a notch higher, and I'm like, bro, what are we doing? Like, have y'all ever went to the color settings in the video game and changed it from standard to Deuteranopia? That's what it felt like watching these 2 episodes. I was like, yo, the colors, the coloring is coloring, bro. Oh my gosh. I really enjoyed the animation of these first 2 episodes. If you can't tell, bro, I thought it was beautiful. Y'all doing a great job. Please keep it up. I like it. But starting us off with that chase scene between Yuta and Yuji, which honestly, I wasn't aware that it was a chase scene. I thought that Yuji was just out there fighting curses, because that's the last thing that we saw at the end of season 2 was him do the, and then them curses come out of there. I thought that he was just fighting curses, but it was actually Yuta chasing him, which was just tough. I'm not even gonna lie, it was tough, bro. The way that Yuji was maneuvering and not really showing any sign of panic, he looked very calm in his situation, which is also a little bit depressing, because Yuji does seem a lot more okay with potentially dying, and a lot of, like, brother is leaping from building to building, not really worrying about where he's gonna land. He just landing. Brother got caught by a giant curse like the size of Godzilla, and he was like, okay, well, guess we're here. Like, he's not happy, guys. He's not, and I understand why. But overall, I thought that the way that they chose to pull us in the beginning was really good. Also, the very first scene was Yuji washing his hands of blood, which was just like, oh man, this poor tormented soul right here, bro. Like, it was really effective, and it was like almost an entire minute of just him washing his hands, and I was like, yes, I want to see him wash his hands more. That sounds really weird, but that's what it was. And if we're talking about pulling people in, of course, I have to talk about the intro. The song is going to grow on me. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those songs where at first I'm like, okay, it's cool. And I feel like as I listen to it more and more, I'm gonna be like, dang, bro, this actually like slaps. This thing. You know what I'm saying? But the visuals of the intro was dope, and especially if you're a manga reader, you can look at that intro and get really, really excited about the things that are to come. And that's not me spoiling anything for anybody. I know what's coming, and I'm excited. I really am. Now I gotta talk about the Zenin clan real quick, because sexism is crazy. Nah, bro, the way that I don't know how to pronounce his name. Naoya? No, y'all know who I'm talking about, bruh. The pretty one. The Zenin dude. The dude who's like... The only Zenin not fought in this episode, okay? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Don't shame me for not being able to pronounce names. Shut up. I'm not educated. But the way that Naoya was talking about Maki was crazy, bro. I'm like, okay, they really don't respect women up in here, bro. You don't know that Maki is like that, bro. She really, really is. But so are these Zenin brothers, bro. Because, like, they really got it going on, for real. They strong as hell. But the way that Zenin brother pulled up on Yuji and Chozo was absolutely crazy. Brother was basically undetected until he started speaking. I'm like, bro, you really could have just assassinated them. But you over here being arrogant and cocky that you decide to do all that. That reminds me, can we leave Megumi alone, please? Let Megumi breathe, bro. He got everybody breathing down his neck. Like, I know that we think that Yuji got it bad, and he does. He does, man. The whole world won't leave Megumi alone. Okay, maybe not the whole world, but really important people, bro. Sukuna wants Megumi. Something to do with Megumi. You know what I mean? The damn Zenin clan, you got Zenins hunting you down, bro. That's your clan. Leave Megumi alone. He already wants to... Whatever. Anyway. Naoya was really showing Chozo and Yuji that he ain't nothing to play with. But I gotta talk about the... You know what I'm saying? The fact that he was really just doing this, you know, to Chozo like that. Nah, brother Chozo. We gotta talk about that for real. We gotta talk about that right now. You didn't have to kill me, bro.
Yes, I did, bro. I literally made a pact to kill you.
Well, why the fuck? Would you do that?
To make it more convincing, bro.
Honestly, I don't understand why you tripping in the first place. This is like your second time dying for real. So like, you know, you're used to it, right?
Brother, do you think that I wanted to experience that the first time?
It hurts. Dying. You know what I'm saying? Freaking hurts.
Brother, I think you should calm down. At least he's on our side.
Yo, shut up.
Don't come in here talking about some brother. Like I didn't see what that Zenin dude did to you, okay? Because let me tell you something. No brother of mine would ever let that happen to him, okay?
You're not my brother.
What do you mean, though, brother? I won that fight.
Yeah, look at it. No, don't look away, okay? Because the fact that you let that man do that to you, it doesn't even matter that you won the fight. You could have one-tapped this man after that, and it still wouldn't matter because the fact that you let him do that to you
was really fast.
Is embarrassing. You should be embarrassed.
But brother,
start calling me your brother. Also, Yuta, what was up with that extra zesty pull-up that you did when you confronted me and this loser over here?
Oh, you talking about when I pulled up on y'all and I landed on the ground and it broke under me? No, I'm saying that was
brother. You know good and well that's not what I'm talking about. How you gonna be that strong and then pull up to the scene talking about some this? You know what I'm saying? This extra zesty pull-up game that you have, and then you killed me on top of that. Oh man, now I'm embarrassed. Yeah, nope. Yeah, I'm definitely embarrassed that I lost you, bro. That's crazy.
To be honest with you, I don't really know what zesty means. It sounds like a bad thing, though. Is it?
Hey, never mind, bro. Just drop it. Chozo, get out. I don't like you. Y'all didn't think I was going to put a skit in the middle of this video, did you? The review is still going, but I had to throw that in there, bro. Did you like it? That's really how I feel. Now, although the way that Naoya Zenin pulled up on Yuji and Chozo was pretty cool, bro, the way my man Yuta came in with the zestiest pull-up ever, but it still, for some reason, was massively effective was crazy, bro. Crazy. That man had Yuji shivering in his boots. He like, nah, bro, I gotta run. I gotta get up out of here, bro. That brother got more cursed energy than Gojo. I thought it was Gojo. I wanna leave. I wanna go home.
Yuta being compared to Gojo ain't just something we gonna slide by real quick because, bro, that's Gojo. We gotta put some respect on Yuta's name, you know what I'm saying? We must.
But honestly, seeing Yuji and Yuta exchange, kind of just feeling each other out, and Yuji sprinting away and Yuta being like, yo, he's fast, and Yuji being like, yo, he's fast. Like, it was kind of cool to see them like really feeling each other out and acknowledging each other's strengths, you know what I'm saying? And that shows that Yuji really has, he's come a long way. That man is really talented. For Yuta to come in here and praise him, and if you've seen the JJK Zero movie, you know that Yuta is like that. Like, Yuta is really, really like that. So for him to give props to Yuji, bro, Yuji is strong. And Chozo was giving Yuji props earlier too. You know what I'm saying? And Chozo beat the brakes off of Yuji in season 2. So Yuji doing his thing, bro. He adapts quickly. You know what I'm saying? He adapts quickly, and I like that about him. I do. And Yuta was low-key training Yuji too when they was like having the little sword exchange. You're like, nah, bro, you putting too much cursed energy into that, or whatever he said. You know what I mean? You're like, bro, you can't even be doing that. Oh snap, you broke my sword. Dang, never mind. You are Gojo's student. That makes sense. That makes, you know, I'm just like, I love seeing two students of the same teacher fight each other. I don't know if y'all share that same sentiment or insanity, but I really like seeing two students of the same teacher fight each other, bro. It just brings me joy for some reason. Yuta didn't have to slide the sword into him that slowly though. That was like, kind of disgusting, to be honest with you. But honestly, episode 1 of season 3 was absolutely amazing. I almost want to give it a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.5, you know what I'm saying? It didn't have me like jumping out of my chair or nothing like that, but it did have me thoroughly invested in everything that was going on, and I read the manga, so I already know. So the main thing that was pulling me in was the animation, I will say, and also JJK is really, really quick paced, so they just give you things like that. They're not really wasting time, and I can rock with that, you know? So I would say 9.5 for episode 1. Episode 2! This video is sponsored by nobody. Come and rock with me live on Twitch, guys. I'm a sponsor myself, okay? We're gonna get into episode 2. Come and watch me live stream on Twitch, okay? I wanna see y'all in there. The link is gonna be in the description. Stop playing with me. Or do play with me? No, that sounds bad. No, just come and join me live on Twitch, okay? I'll see you in there. Yeah, let's continue the video. No, your Zenin was beating the dog mess out of Chozo, bro. Like, dang, let my dog breathe, bro. Dang. Sorry, y'all, I got hyped up a little bit right there. My fault. Calm now. I like that Zenin dude's ability. I don't really understand it all the way, but I am a really big fan of hella fast characters, and this man was going to town on Chozo. Now, the fact that he was not happy that he had to pull out his sword is crazy to me. He still only pulled it out one time, and I really think he could have came out of that with the W if he wasn't busy being so freaking arrogant. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing, bro, that a lot of these anime characters don't seem to understand, so maybe I can help them understand, even though they are fake characters, so they're not even gonna... I'm still gonna say it anyway, okay? Your arrogance is your downfall, bro. It is. When you go into a situation knowing you're stronger, knowing you're faster, knowing you're smarter, you can win, bro. Just win quickly. Win quick. You trying to do a drawn out battle, bro, that other person who might not be as strong as you probably got a technique that they forgot about that can counter you and is gonna learn how to use it properly to counter you, stupid. And that's exactly what happened. Chozo was getting mopped. He didn't know because homeboy gave him time to learn. Stupid. No, on the real though, I actually enjoyed everything about the Chozo and Zenin fight, bro. Freaking Chozo pulling out a blood tsunami was crazy. I don't understand how he's not dead because he is using his own blood, but I will say that's freaking awesome. That was freaking awesome. But y'all, we gotta talk about the fact that my boy Yuta is a literal thug, bro. This man is a thug. He is the definition of Black Air Force energy, bro. I know that Yuta was a friendly guy in the Zero movie. You know what I mean? I know he was playful and gentle and all that. This man, when he's like serious, bro, and he's trying to put on the persona of a killer, of a guy who don't really give a F, he does it times 1,000. The fact, bro, he really strolled up on my boy, dragging Yuji by the back of his hoodie, strode up behind Chozo and said, "Bink," and just kept walking. Like, bro, that's the most thug activity I have ever seen, if I've ever seen it, bro. He really knocked Chozo out too. That's the crazy thing, bro. Like Zenin had to know that he was absolutely out of Yuta's league, bro. Just take whatever help Yuta is ready to give you, bro, and just get on, bro. Just get on, bro. Oh, I also forgot to mention the way that they did a call back to everything that happened in season 2. I believe that was actually in episode 1, so I should have said it back then, but the way that Yuji had like his little flashbacks of everything that happened in season 2 was a good reminder of just how much Yuji actually went through in season 2, bro. So W callback for that, JJK. Now, of course, we find out that Yuta is actually here to help our boy, which is crazy because I'm gonna be honest, bro. If I was Yuji and I woke up and Yuta's like, no, yeah, I'm actually on your side, you know what I'm saying? I just had a freaking contract or whatever to kill you, and so I had to do it so they would think that I really did it. I would have been, boy, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Why you got them having you sign pacts, heavenly pacts, whatever it is? I forgot what kind of pact it is. Why you gotta do all that, bro? You couldn't just tell them that you was gonna murder me and then just do it. Oh, I guess you had to make it believable. All right, bro. All right, bro. Like, this is my second time experiencing death. Did you really think that Yuji wanted to experience that again, bro? And you just talk about it casually, like, yeah, bro, this is your second time experiencing death. Brother, that hurts. That freaking hurts, bro. Like, I ain't never experienced death. I don't want to either. I mean, well, I know I will at some point, but I don't want to, right? Anyway, point is, no, you're not just gonna talk about me dying twice casually, bruh. Let me get my lick back. I gotta punch you in the face at least one time. Buckle up, Yuta. Oh, also seeing the day that Yuji was born. Did y'all pick up what, I mean, I read the manga, so I know it's trippy, but like, did y'all anime onlys, did you guys pick up on the fact that that was the day that Yuji was born and he, that's not a spoiler, it's right there. Like, you pick up on it. You just let me know if you picked up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? Because it's really crazy. It's really freaking crazy. All in all, I thought episode 2 was really, really cool. It was nice to see Megumi come back in there and encourage Yuji, and Yuji still thinking about, you know, homegirl that died. It's tragic. Bro, Yuji is, oh man, he has got to be devastated, huh? Also, Chozo sliding out of the darkness and Megumi being like, what the frick, bro? Where did you even come from? Was actually hilarious. Chozo's funny, bro. Chozo is funny. When Yuji acknowledged him as a, just calling him my older brother, he'd be like, Yuji. Like, I like Chozo, bro. I really, really do. Also, Maki, it's good to see you, girl. Why they didn't show us her face? They could have just like showed us her face. They refused to show us her face. Did y'all notice that? They only showed us like the side of her face, and like, you know, we know she jacked up, but like, just show us her face, bro. Stop playing, just put her face on the camera, it's fine. Why you playing games? Show me Maki's face, relax, bro. Damn, it's just her face, weirdo. Now I will say my one gripe with episode 2 is this, and maybe it's just because I need to read more. Them popping up the Colin game rules like that in the fashion that they did it, like just popping it up. Bro, that was like a whole essay on the TV screen. Brother, who the hell you know watching TV wants to pause it and read that? You know what I mean? You should have pulled a Hunter in that moment, bro. Like, y'all ever watch Hunter? You know how they have the narrators like, and the Chimera at Ark, and they had to go, and but then he went down there and he chopped off the head, and then he came back and he ate 3 legs, and now he's got 5 wings on his back. Like, you know, the narrator, right? Why they couldn't do that for JJK? They couldn't just like have a narrator, you know what I mean? Like, narrate the rules, break it down in elementary so I can understand it. No, I ain't educated like that, could I? I don't really talk like that. That's stupid. But other than that one gripe, episode 2 was really, really good. I would give it like an 8.5. I really, really think that JJK is coming out of the gate swinging. They're not wasting any time. Actually, I would give the episode a 9 because they are actually moving the story along in a really, really well-paced way. I'm gonna give it a 9. I like it. They're giving the details. I'm not confused. I'm not as confused as when I read the manga, except for the Culling Game rules. Again, narrate that thing for me, please. And break it down in elementary. That's all I ask. But again, very, very good job. Very, very good job, JJK. I'm super excited for what this season is going to bring. Now look, if y'all like the video, don't forget to like the video, okay? Drop a like on it. Do it. And also comment, let me know if you want me to continue reviewing the JJK episodes, because the season just started, y'all. We got so much more to cover, and honestly, I'm just giving my opinions and not really going into a full-on breakdown of the episode, you know what I'm saying? There are guys that do that, but I just want to have a conversation. I just want to let y'all know my thoughts on it, you know what I mean? But comment below, and as y'all always know, I got to end my videos with a little bit of scripture. If you don't want to listen to that, it's okay. Go ahead and end the video now. I will see you in the next video, but for those of y'all that do want to stick around, let's get into this word, okay? 1 John chapter 3, verse 18 says, "Dear children, let's not merely say that we love each other. Let us show the truth by our actions." Y'all, it is super easy to go around saying, oh yeah, I'm a man of God, or I'm a woman of God. I love everybody, you know, but are we actually showing that to the people that matter the most to us? Are we practicing grace? Are we practicing patience? Are we minding the words that are coming out of my mouth? Are we being extremists in certain times where extremity is not necessary? You know, are we condemning people, or are we uplifting people? Are we showing people that we genuinely care about them, even if we might not agree with their lifestyles, even if we might not agree with the way that they go about certain things? The thing is, guys, we're all human and we're not all going to do things the exact same way. We all don't believe in the same thing. And as Christians, if you are one, or as somebody that is reading this verse and wants to know more about Jesus and what God wants us to do, he wants us to spread love, bro. He does. He wants us to spread his word too, but he doesn't want us to like strong arm people into it. You know what I mean? Be kind, be loving. That is the best way to get people interested in Christianity, honestly. And even if it doesn't get people interested in the Christianity, it's just the best way to be. The best way is to spread love, y'all. We're not gonna agree on everything, but we can disagree on things respectfully. We're not all gonna agree on politics. We can disagree on politics respectfully. You know, we might not be able to be friends with everybody because of these things that we disagree on. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that we have to spread hate to them. It doesn't mean that we have to wish the worst on them just because we're not friends and just because we can't kick it because of some things that we just don't morally agree on. You know, there's people that I disagree with all the time and that I'm like, bro, I just can't kick it with you because we just live two totally different lifestyles and I just don't really want to be around that, but I still wish the best for you and I love you. And I hope that you're good. And if I ever see you really, really, really down on your luck, if I can do something for you, I will. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what this verse represents, you know? So practice love, practice kindness, practice patience, be blessed. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that y'all have a blessed day, all right? Don't forget to join me live on Twitch, bro, okay? The link is in the description. So is the schedule. And I follow that schedule tightly. Tighter than an anaconda would wrap itself around your neck. All right, I'm sorry. Bye, y'all.